Here are some basic introduction of the computer system of the chapter 1 of the IP of the class 11, in which we are going to discuss about some basic mind maps related to the chapter. The first mind map is here, in which here the basics about the today's chapter. That is the first one is the introduction. First one is the computer system. Computer system is a type is equals to hardware plus software plus user. That is, it is a combination. Computer system is a combination of hardware plus software plus user. User is a person who uses the computer or the computer system, while hardware is a device that is used to give data, give input to the computer and gives out output. Hardware includes peripheral devices plus internal devices, and software includes programs. And next, the generation of computers are there are 5 generation of computers: first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, fifth generation. Fourth generation is the generation of computer which is continuing even today, and fifth generation is the upcoming generation of computer, while first, second and third generation are the past few years computers types. Includes all the past few years computer types like the IBM, EVAC, etc. and all. First generation computers are first generation of computers started from 1940 to 56. It uses vacuum tubes and it uses machine languages, which is very hard to implicate, and machine languages are used to provide data or provide input to the computer. And these types of first generation of computers are very large in size. Their programs was difficult to task, as they include machine languages, and at the earliest time there were only few people who know about the machine learning, and it requires a lot of work and requires high electricity for working. Example: ENIAC, ADVAC, EDSAC and UNIVAC 1. And second generation of computer are started from 1956 to 63. They use a transistor in place of the vacuum tubes, as vacuum tubes requires a lot of energy or electricity for working, whereas transistor requires 1/10 of the energy consumed by a vacuum tube. And second generation computer generate less heat, very reliable, and the first OS was developed in the second generation of computer, that is 1956 to 64. And third generation of computers started from 1964 to 71. Transistors were replaced by the IC, that is integrated circuits, known as chip. These generation of computer are small, faster, more reliable, and use high level languages. No, it doesn't use high level languages. The high level languages were invented in the third generation of computer, while in the fourth generation of computer, which is the present generation of computer, that is 1972 to present till now, LSI and VLSI used. LSI means large scale integration and VSLI means very large scale integration. Microprocessors came into existence and has a capacity hard disk. Wait a second. Hard capacity hard disks invented in the fourth generation of computer, and development in data communication takes place fifth generation of computer, which is the present, which is going from present to beyond future. It is based on the AI, that is artificial intelligence, uses parallel processing, like processing the same work in two different ways, like it processes the first step and the second step all together, like that. And superconductors, architecture of computer. This is the architecture of computer, in which the input devices is used to provide input to the computer. It contains all the devices like the computer keyboard, CPUs, printers, scanners, touch pads, handheld devices, all the types of input devices. which provide input to the CPU. CPU consists of two subtypes, that is control unit and the arithmetic logical unit. Both are interconnected to each other and they form the CPU. And the structure goes like that, in which the external data is received by the CPU and sent by the is received by the control unit and sent after the use, and after the processing of the data it gets stored in the CPU memory address and the output will be given out. MICR full form is magnetic ink character recognizer. OMR, that is optical mark reader or reading or recognition. Sometimes it may say that optical mark reader, which is the very probable answer of the OMR. CPU central processing unit. Primary memory storage on secondary memory is called virtual memory, like the memory is stored in a CD or DVD, like some programs of the printer and scanners are stored in the DVDs or CDs, which are always inserted in the CPU so that we can use that softwares and access to that softwares. Memory are of two types, primary and secondary. Primary memory is divided into two subtypes, volatile and non-volatile. Volatile memory requires power to store and maintain data. When the power is cut, volatile memory is erased, and non-volatile memory doesn't require power to maintain this data, as if the power is cut, the data will be saved until it is required to use. Secondary memory includes pen drive, hard disk, all the devices which are easy to carry with yourself. Volatile memory includes RAM, random access memory, and non-volatile memory includes ROM, read-only memory. Examples are given: ROM, PROM, EPROM, ROM, EEPROM, etc. RAM is divided into two types: SRAM, SRAM and DRAM. SRAM, it means static RAM, and DRAM is dynamic RAM. DRAM is also called as is used for cache memory, while static RAM consists of six transistors per byte, while a dynamic RAM consists of one transistor and one capacitor per byte. Cache memory is of two types: L1 cache and L2 cache. L1 cache is the cache memory which is stored in the same chip as of the microprocessor, and L2 cache memory is a separate static RAM chip in which it is stored. Blu-ray disc uses blue violet lasers for reading data, while DVD uses red lasers to read and write data. The smallest unit of memory is byte, which is either 0 or 1. 1 byte equals to 1 or 0. That is the binary numbers. 1 byte equals to 8 bit. 1 nibble equals to 4 byte. 1 kilobyte equals to 124 bit, and so on. Booting are of two types: cold booting and warm booting. Cold booting is the booting occurs when we start a computer, and before pressing the on button on the CPU, the booting takes place. It is the cold booting. And warm booting is the booting takes place when a computer is in the on state and we restart it. For restarting computer, we can use for resetting the computer, or for resetting the computer we can use the control, like we use the buttons like Control, Alt and Del key simultaneously from the keyboard. Bus are of three types: data bus, control bus, address bus. Data bus transfer data. Control bus control the flow of the data, processing a data, or address bus transfer information about where the data should go. 16-byte bus transmits 16 bytes of data. 36-byte bus transmits 36 bytes of data. This is the memory. This is the working of the bus. Like, address bus takes the data from the CPU and provides where the data should go, like to the memory, to the input and to the output. Just like the control bus control the flow of data from the CPU to the CPU, and from memory to the memory, from input to the input devices, from the output to the output. It means that address bus is unidirectional, multi-direction. Clock speeds are measured in megahertz and gigahertz. And now the ports are of four kinds: serial, parallel, PS2 and USB. USB are the most common types of ports which are used in today's life, and while the PS2 ports are used in the previous few years ago, like in the PCs, to connect the keyboards which have a wire like the circular ones with a purple cover coverings or something like that. And serial ports are also called as communication ports, while parallel ports are also called parallel communication. PS2 are used for connecting keyboards and mouse. As I said, PS2 ports are invented by the IBM, and USB ports are more versatile and smarter, provides plug and play communication. And parallel ports are also called as line printer port, and it has a high data speed. Serial ports are the very oldest types of port, and it is easier to shield from interference and communicate, also called as communication port. Types of computers on the basis of the working of principle and on the basis of the size. Working of principle, there are three types of computers, like the analog, digital and hybrid. Hybrid is a combination of the analog and the digital computers. Analog computers include thermometer, speedometer, and the pump station readings which we will show while refilling the fuel in the vehicle. And digital computers are the computers which shows the information in the digital form. On the basis of the size: supercomputer, mainframe computer, mini computer, microcomputer. Supercomputer includes the computers which requires to do a lot of calculations, like the calculation of the quantum energy, etc. and all. Mainframe and the supercomputers made in India are Param, PACE, Flow Solver, and mainframe are the computers which can be used by infinite numbers of users at a time, and many computers are used by mainframes are used by 0 to 100 people users, and many computers are used mainframe are used by infinite numbers of people, but many computers are used by 200, at most 200 people at a time. And many computers example is server. Microcomputer example are of three types: desktop computer, laptop computer and palm top computer. Desktop computer is a computer which will be easily placed on a desktop, and it is a personal example is PC. Laptop is a computer with integrated with a screen and a keyboard together, while palm tops are the examples of palm top example are phone, tablets which doesn't have any keyboard, and it gives us virtual keyboard on the screen. After that, software are three types: system software, application software, utility software. System software are of two types: operating system, language translators. Language translator of three types: compiler, assembler, interpreter. Application software are of two types: customized application software and general purpose application software. And FAT is the file allocation table, and OS on the capability of the processing. There are of multiple types, like the single user, multi-user, multi-processing, real-time, time sharing, distributed.